Our first update is from Goulburn Valley in Victoria, where Joshua Eddy, a Mongols MC sergeant-at-arms, pleaded guilty to leading a significant cocaine trafficking syndicate, operating across the valley. Using his business Cartel Auto Detailing as a hub, he employed family members including his father David and teen sister Jade, to traffic drugs. Raids by the Echo Task Force uncovered 2.5 kilograms of cocaine, 1 kilogram of methamphetamine, and large sums of cash hidden in properties linked to the family. Cartel Auto Detailing was central to the operation, acting as a legitimate front face of drug trades. The business was located on Colgan Street in Cobram and was presented to the public as a professional car detailing service, with sleek promotional videos showcasing Eddy working on luxury vehicles. However, behind the scenes, the cartel brand was deeply entwined with the trafficking of large quantities of illicit drugs. During the raids, David Eddy was caught with $100,000 and a loaded gun. Other relatives, including Eddy's uncle Shane, cousin Matthew, and partner Kayla, were also implicated. The syndicate operated between October 2020 and July 2021, with police uncovering evidence through surveillance and undercover operations. Authorities seized vehicles, cash, and luxury goods bought with drug proceeds. Eddy also facilitated interstate meth trafficking and managed lower-level dealers. He faces sentencing in January 2025, with potential penalties including life imprisonment. Several family members and associates received convictions or fines for their roles, and following his arrest Eddy claimed to have renounced his Mongols membership and expressed remorse. Cobram locals, who knew Eddy as a friendly and polite businessman, were shocked by the revelations, with no prior indication of his alleged criminal activities. The case continues to develop as authorities probe the extent of the operation and its links to the broader Mongols bikie network. Our next update is about a Bandidos bikie, Daniel in Chelm, a 35-year-old handyman from Pelican Waters in Sunshine Coast, who is facing serious charges related to drug trafficking and supply as part of Operation Victor Albatross, a police operation targeting bikie gang activity. In Chelm, who is a member of the Bandidos Logan chapter, is accused of trafficking meth, MDMA, and cocaine between June and December 2023. He also faces charges for supplying MDMA to a man in Upper Caboolture. His bail was refused due to concerns he would reoffend, and he was further charged with not providing access to an electronic device when ordered by police. In addition to the recent trafficking charges, Chelm had previously faced sentencing in Brisbane Supreme Court after his arrest in December 2023 when police found him in possession of 42.79 grams of pure methamphetamine, $53,000 in cash, and small amounts of steroids. Chelm was a significant drug user at the time and was involved in a commercial drug operation. After being released on bail, he committed further drug offenses, including supplying cocaine, cannabis, and testosterone. He pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including drug supply and possession. The court took into account his serious back pain, which contributed to his addiction, and sentenced him to 5 years in jail for meth possession, suspended for 5 years. He also received a concurrent 3-year sentence with immediate parole for other offenses. His 391 days in pre-sentence custody were also considered during sentencing. The case is set to resume in March 2025 for a committal mention regarding the new charges. Operation Victor Albatross, a months-long covert police operation, targeted bikie gangs attempting to establish themselves on the Sunshine Coast. Initiated in March 2023, the operation led to more than 87 arrests, 350 charges, and the seizure of drugs worth $247,000, including meth and cocaine, along with 17 firearms. Police executed 69 search warrants and seized over $90,000 in cash by mid-December. Authorities hailed the operation as a significant blow to organized crime in the region, sending a clear message that criminal activities would not be tolerated. Our next update comes from a media release issued by the Australian Federal Police, who have identified a troubling trend over the past 2 years involving the seizure of more than 1 ton of cocaine hidden in refrigerated shipping containers. The AFP and the Australian Border Force have uncovered that the criminal syndicates are hiding cocaine in refrigerated containers used by legitimate businesses to import goods into Sydney, often from Panama. After the containers arrive in Australia, criminal syndicates attempt to break into various locations such as docks, warehouses, or storage facilities where the containers are kept. These syndicates are trying to gain access to the sealed containers and remove the hidden drugs before they are detected by authorities. The criminals may use force, deception, or inside information to bypass security and retrieve the drugs, putting workers and the general public at significant risk. Since April 2023, the AFP and ABF have seen a sharp increase in such incidents, particularly involving cocaine. Both agencies are deeply concerned that these activities could lead to harm to the general public or innocent workers at the facilities where criminals target these containers. To counter this, the agencies are now actively focusing on refrigerated containers arriving in Sydney. The AFP is also seeking information from anyone who may have been asked to take delivery of or store a refrigerated industrial container. 4 men have pled guilty to accessing these containers, and authorities are intensifying efforts to target and inspect such shipments. The cocaine that was seized has an estimated street value of $286 million, which means authorities have prevented the drugs from being sold in millions of individual street deals. This large seizure has effectively disrupted the criminal operations involved in the drug trade, preventing the drugs from reaching the public. Law enforcement continues to collaborate internationally to disrupt organized crime syndicates exploiting global supply chains. Next update is on Joseph Vokai, a close associate of the Alameddine crime network and leader of the KVT Street Gang, who was sentenced on December 19, 2024, to a 6-month intensive correction order with supervision for participating in a criminal group. Vokai was arrested in December 2021 after voluntarily presenting himself to police and has remained in custody ever since. He appeared before the New South Wales Supreme Court to face charges of dealing with the proceeds of crime and conspiracy to commit murder. He was accused of plotting an attempted hit on rival gang boss Ibrahim Hamzi in North Sydney on August 14, 2021, but reportedly disappeared just before police were set to charge him. However, these serious charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence. The case arose from an alleged thwarted attempt in 2021 involving masked gunmen in a stolen car. While the conspiracy charges were withdrawn, Vokai was found guilty of involvement in a loosely organized drug supply network. The court acknowledged his efforts to reform and imposed conditions to prevent association with Zachariah, who is facing trial for multiple drug-related charges. The magistrate urged Vokai to continue making better decisions, stressing the importance of turning his life around and distancing himself from criminal associations. Emphasizing the community's expectations for lawful and constructive behavior, the magistrate reminded him of the consequences of remaining entangled in organized crime and the opportunity to rebuild his future through positive actions. KVT is a sub-21 district gang primarily composed of Fijians, with its name originating from the Fijian word kviti, meaning Fijian warrior. Their patch typically features the words KVT and number 679, which is the country calling code for Fiji. Known for its violent activities, criminal involvement, and strong presence in the graffiti scene, the gang has gained notoriety over the years. Vokai is believed to have been a key figure in executing violent tasks for the Alameddine crime clan, frequently serving as a contractor and enforcer during revenge operations. It is reported that other KVT members continue to work closely with the Alameddine clan. If you're looking for more thrilling and edgy bikie updates, don't hesitate, whack that subscribe button, spread and share the video, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And for the true grid Spartans out there, consider sending a super thanks or buy us a coffee to show some love. Your support keeps us going and the channel thriving, especially since most of our videos aren't monetized due to all the crime-related content. Stay tuned, stay curious, stay awesome, and take care. Wu-Tang.